It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Washington Wizards. And guys, for the Wizards, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Fellas, just like we were saying earlier, a lot of excitement has been built around this new season. So far, it has not disappointed. Your thoughts, Shaq, on things so far?
Well, for the teams that are losing, it's been a disappointment. But for the teams that are winning, it's now about maintaining that consistency. See if you can make it to the playoffs, how far you can go in the playoffs, and, hey, maybe you can win a championship.
Well, to me, the league is just getting more and more athletic. All the off-season training and all the nutrition and things, guys are more athletic. I don't know if they're better players, but they're much more athletic. And already we've seen some jaw-dropping highlights.
More athletic than when you played?
Without question, but they're not better players, not better skilled players, but they definitely – it's like you think about this. In archery, do you have to be athletic?
I don't know. Ask Shaq. He's the archer.
And when you do your archery, do you have to be athletic?
Yes, because I shoot with my toes.
Well, there it is. End of my point.
I'm glad that you asked Shaq. Whatever.
I do.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Taking a look at the Wizards. Harden dishes to Freak. Back to Harden. Takes a three. The shot misses. And it's Washington the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
You know, they played well enough to win. To be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And it's Freak missing.
Well, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
No one near Wall as he lets it go. Wall with another miss. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here. And Brewer kicks the three. Fires the three. It falls for his fifth field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach wants to get him involved early so he can establish a strong presence at that end of the floor and provide them with a well-balanced offensive attack. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Wizards trail by 5. Right wing. And the pass to Hubbard. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Capella. The Rockets have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. 51 seconds left to play here in the first. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Houston shooting their first free throw of the night here. .50 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Hubbard. Hands it from downtown.
That's an impressive spin move there, Kevin. I wasn't expecting him to show handles like that.
Kicks it to Freak. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The three. And another three for Houston.
It only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
Beal up top. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Detroit. Off the inbound. It's rebounded by Houston. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
They were just locked, really in a zone from a team defense standpoint. Nobody ever got stuck on an island. There was always somebody providing help, and the communication was tremendous.
And that was the key, Greg, the communication and the teamwork. You can't play good rotating defense if you're not communicating and on the same page. They were doing all of that at a high level.
And John Wall spoke prior to the game. He talked about the identity of the Wizards team. The Wizards not exactly the first team that you think of when it comes to gritty and grimy team defense, but maybe he's really got a point here on how tough the Washington defense can be.
Well, it's been good enough to have taken them further than most thought they'd go. And you don't get there without the defense, Kevin. You know that. And I'm really impressed, though, with Wall's mindset in all of that.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Harden out there with Taj Gibson. And it's Jared Bayless, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Capella. Hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. On the wing, Chip. Shot misses. The Rockets go the other way with it. They push it up 4 on 3. And a wide open look for Freak. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 16 points for Freak.
Oh, some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Now Wall. 20 points for him last game against Detroit.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Out of bounds. Houston's 8th possession. With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. The Rockets, number 1.
They were the highest scoring team last season for a reason, Kevin. I mean, nobody found a way to effectively slow down their offensive production. And everybody tried a lot of different things, but this team is so balanced and so versatile and so unselfish, it's hard to keep them from putting points on the board.
Checking out some numbers for Wall. Great showing for him last season. 6th in assists, and he was also among the top 20. Ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And last season, his floor awareness was impeccable. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everybody involved.
And the Rockets making a change here. Howard's checked in. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers was a big factor. He finished with 8 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. It was just a solid outing for him, and one that every coach likes to see.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night.
And he's good on the second. Wizards trail by 12. All with it. Inside. Here's Marjanovic. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on James Harden. For Washington, they had gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. No good on the free throw. Monty Eunice is checked in for Capella. He hits the second from the line. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Down low, here's Monty Eunice. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And it's sent back by Howard. Pushing it up. Pass to Freak. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Morris, and he's on the money with his first shot today.
Assist from John.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the inside. It's stolen by Morris. Left side, Wall. To the inside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
And the Wizards with possession. They trail by 11. And that one's good.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Harden the pass to Freak. 11 feet away, and he hits the jump shot. Freak's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Hubbard. Connects from three-point range. 11 points in the game.
They're absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Wizards shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Bradley Beal's checked in for John Wall. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settle.
Here's Marjanovic, covered by Brewer. Here's Morris. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
The offense has a better flow, and it actually looks better here in the second quarter.
It does. They're playing with a little bit more bounce in their step and trying to close this gap.
Freak. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Rockets leading by 7. Bell's on the pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He's got 11.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Brewer gets the free. Good on the 3-point shot. And it's a 12-point Rocket lead.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows. check out stats for Morris. How he did last season. He was around. And 3 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Maniunas. .56 seconds left now here in the second. To the middle. Here's Chandler. And just miss after miss right now.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
So it's Washington now, following the three-pointer by Freak. It's Beal on the wing. The good-looking shot from the wing. Beal's got 5 now.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Gibson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. And it's Freak missing. Feeds to Beal. 2 on the clock. Cannot hit. That'll do it for the first half. Rockets lead by 13. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, guys, I'm here with Bradley Beal. And Bradley, we've heard Coach stress the importance of rebounding. Is that going to have to be a team effort in the second half for all 5 players on the court?
Yeah, all 5 guys. I think we're too worried about getting out in transition. So I think 1 through 5, including the guards, we all got to get in there and rebound.
The guards must contribute on the glass, no doubt. Bradley, thank you. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. The main thing is that we had a very good half in terms of shot selection. We haven't forced anything. We've taken what the defense has given us, and it's led to a terrific shooting percentage. Now I'll give credit where credit is due. We've taken very good care of the basketball. Turnovers were scarce, and we need to keep it that way. And I'm taking the shackles off of you offensively. Let's open this up. Get the ball up the court as quickly as possible and see if they can keep up with us. We're the ones in charge of this game, and that's not going to change in the second half if we stick to the plan. Now let's polish this off in style.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
So on the floor for Washington. The shot no good. Nice defense from Freak.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
That's his first personal foul.
Rockets have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
free throw good. Freak. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Wizards trail by 15. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Wall dishes to Beal. Offline with his three.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Stolen away. And oh, here we go. Wall, nobody better. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition for some easy.
Maniunas' shot is good.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Now here's Wall. He's got 6. Clock at 4. From deep three-point range. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Houston making some changes. Capella's checked in. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Freak. And so here is Houston. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Howard with this screen on Beal. Harden. And he jams it with authority.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that. There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Beal. He's tightly guarded. Passes it to Hubbard from deep. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. 2 teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
Well, you know, they split their meetings last season, and the way both of these teams love to compete, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened again.
Cannot hit. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Rockets leading by 20. All fueled up and ready to go. As we set the lamps courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Houston. Freak in at shooting guard. Taj Gibson is out there with Harden. Then there's Maniunas. The Wizards working the ball around now. Down low. Maniunas with the steal. And again, another basket good from Freak. Freak's got 32 points in the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Houston.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in the transition. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The dish to Freak. There's the screen. And Gibson kicks to Freak. Kicks it out to Harden. Unloads. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Here's Hubbard. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Beal. Here's Freak. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Chandler right side. Shondor and Washington again with the bucket.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Beal. It's Harden with the drive. Freak. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists in the game.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
To the paint. Ronnie with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Chandler with the steal. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Beal gets a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Houston leading by 23. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
No, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
The Wizards have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Morris a screen. Beal against Harden. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Bradley Beal for 3. Beal's got 9 points now in just the second half. For Houston, they've gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. They double in with Freak. Here's Marjanovic. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. Brewer with the rebound. Brewer's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And it's Freak missing.
And so much for repeating the 3-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Outside, Wall. Morris with the screen for Wall. And it's Beal in the corner. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Rockets leading by 17. Here's Freak. And there's the call on Hull. That's his 3rd foul of the game. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. And Wall kicks to Morris. The feed to Beal. Here's Marjanovic. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Rockets.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, Clark, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Yeah, it was a team that was really in sync. They trusted each other and took the right shot.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
In a 2-game season series, you love taking charge of game 1. That's obvious, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Wizards.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Washington with the rebound. 41 seconds left in the game. Pass to Beal. Goes up on the wing. The shot misses. The Rockets go the other way with it. Now here's Freak, covered by Wall. It's stolen by Morris. Knocked loose. Dishes at the wall. Here's Marjanovic. He kicks to Morris. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Assist from
Here's Freak.
Marjanovic.
From deep three-point range. No good. So we see Houston taking the W here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hey.
Yes, gentlemen, I'm here with
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled. And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. All right, let's wrap it up. Feel free to hang around and take some shots. And don't forget, meet in the film room at noon.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets as they'll be playing against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. And guys, still some time left till tip-off. Let's talk scoring. Kenny, how did you look to establish yourself at that end of the floor, and when did you know you were in for a big night?
Well, for me, it was just about getting the basketball in the right areas of the floor, either off the dribble or off the pass. So if I knew if I got to certain areas of the floor, I was going to be able to score and have a big night. The defense tried to dictate that, but you have to try to dictate it and overpower that mentally.
Well, I wanted to go out and average 28-10. So 28 divided by 4 quarters, 7 points a quarter. My goal was to be on the attack, try to get to the rim every time, hit as many free throws as I could. And if I had double digits after the first quarter, it's over. The diesel will come. It smells blood.
So just 7 points a quarter. That's all you were looking for.
Yes.
And how many rebounds per quarter were you looking for?
4.
But that gives you 16 rebounds instead of 10.
I smell blood, Ernie.
I'm going to change the subject. That's it for now. Thanks for tuning in.
Shack it up.
Leave me alone. Hands off. Kenny, help.
Help!
And a shot here at the arena from up top. Beautiful night here in Houston, Texas. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Both teams hope to get one over their in-state rival as the Spurs come into Houston. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday. And boy, they really got humiliated at home. They got flat out dominated in that game, guys.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Olynyk is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Williams. And it's Parker in at the point.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And he gets it to go. Freak's got his first points of the game.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Offensive rebound. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. It's down the breakaway slam.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. So it's San Antonio now. 4-point game. And Parker, here we go. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Now here's Freak. 38-point game for him in the win against Washington. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Parker with the steal.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
Williams dishes to Parker. To the inside. Yunus grabs the miss.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Brewer.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Now here's Parker. He's covered closely. Aldridge a screen. Williams from outside. No good. And Houston the other wing. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
They just weren't, I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Here's Parker. James Harden picking up that last basket. San Antonio shooting their first shot from the stripe in this game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Houston with it, leading by 5. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Freak kicks to Harden. To the paint. Looking for Modiunas. He gets it there. It's tipped. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Parker. And the rejection by Harden. Kicks it to Freak. Launches it. Rebound San Antonio. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
Two conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Spurs trail by 9. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Dishes it to Olynyk. It's deflected. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter of the game. And a wide open look for Freak. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Freak's got 7 points in the game.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
Has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach is looking for something special from him. He's usually not their main option at the offensive end, but it looks like he's going to be today. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
All right, Doris. Now here's Green, and he gets it to go. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Freak passes to Gibson. Nicholson grabs the board. Spurs trail by 10. The drive by Green. Miles dishes to Carter Williams. It's rebounded by Houston.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
59 seconds left to play in the first. And it's Freak missing. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Carter Williams kicks to Green. Here's Nicholson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And here are the Rockets now. 8-point game. Outside Gibson. Freak with it. He's against Green.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Takes it off the glass. 20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The pass to Freak. He kicks it to Capella. In the corner, it's Brewer. There's the 3. Shot is off.
You know, fellas, once he got in the position under the board, I mean, he wasn't letting anybody get around.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Rockets ahead, up 8. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Yeah. I realize this. I realize this. Respect this here. Check. I realize this.
Let's take him back. And Spurs head coach Greg Popovich, very demanding. Throughout the years, he was hardest on his point guard, Tony Parker. And here's what Parker had to say about that. Even though it seems like that was a very long time ago now, to hear Tony Parker talk about it now still sounds very fresh to him.
Did he acknowledge, Kevin, that he cried?
It sounds like it, yeah.
The game made him cry. That's one of the things fans forget about with professional athletes. No matter how successful they get, players never forget that pain and frustration or those other emotions they've gone through to help get them to where they are.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Spurs, defensive-minded Green and Leonard with the wings. Aldridge out there with Andrew Nicholson, and it's Carter Williams in at the one spot. For San Antonio, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls to Nicholson. Monteunas is checked in for Taj Gibson. San Antonio also making some changes. Lou Williams is checked in for Green. And Parker subbed in for Carter Williams.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this lead. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Olenek is checked in for Andrew Nicholson. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards put on a show. He ended up with 38 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. He left his imprint on the game as he took over, seemingly doing whatever he wanted to do. Can he do it again, Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of it.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. The Rockets, number 1.
They were the highest scoring team last season for a reason, Kevin. I mean, nobody found a way to effectively slow.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. On the wing, Williams. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bayless the pass to Monteunitas. Houston moving it around. Freak gets to Monteunitas. And it's Houston with another.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Now, here's Parker. 11 points for him in that last game against Atlanta. Williams with another miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Rockets call timeout.
Chance here to check out how the Rockets ranked in the NBA last season. First in scoring, first in assists, and they also were #1 in team shooting percentage, a very impressive offensive group.
And when you score like these guys did last season, it gives you tremendous confidence. Just play solid defense, and you can win games.
Here is Bayless. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Williams with the ball. His last outing, 16 points for him. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt. Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Houston leading by 10. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
And now a look at Kelly Olynyk. Some numbers on him. How he did last season. Averaged about 8 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Yeah, you know, you want your team to at least hold court when the reserves play. Don't lose ground. Definitely keep them solid up front.
Houston making a switch. McGarry's checked in. Now here's Leonard. He's coming off a 16-point game against Atlanta.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
Inside, here's Williams. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Williams has got his second basket of the night. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Can't hit from in close.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Here's Harden. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. Freak number 1. Second is Kawhi Leonard.
Well, both of these guys had what I call in-the-gym range, or you can refer to them as snipers, just deadly from behind the three-point line. They line it up and knock him down.
So for the Rockets, Capella's checked in, and it's Brewer in for James Harden. Rockets leading by 4. Pass to Freak. From about 19 feet. And Mitch McGarry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Buries the jump shot. Houston making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. Spurs trail by 6. Carter Williams kicks to Nicholson. Back to Carter Williams. Now Miles. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Green, no luck.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
They set the pick. Jacks up a 3. Green missing again.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
41 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Nicholson, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. To the left wing, there's Freak. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Carter Williams. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
Yeah, but Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. I mean, he was aggressive to attack the D, not settling, and really did a good job of cashing in on those free throws.
Right side Gibson. Freak. The basket drops and gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
7 seconds left in the first half of basketball. From deep three-point range. And so we wrap up the first half.
All right, Kevin, here with Tony Parker. And Tony, you guys have struggled offensively.
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. Well, we've established a clear dominance on the interior at the offensive end. And until they prove they can stop our inside game, we have to continue to...
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Freak. He's got 19 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
The post play. Harden out there with Freak.
Oh, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Howard against Williams. Baseline J on the way, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Parker outside. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Now the dish to Olynyk. Set back by Howard. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Parker.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Shots good by Williams.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Here's Freak. Nice D from Aldridge. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Great showing for him last season. First in scoring, first in shooting percentage. And with his incredible knack from long range, he ranked first in the league in three-point percentage.
Yeah, and that's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you really can't contain him.
All right. Rockets power dancer. Give it up. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. The Rockets #1.
Kevin, no team shot a higher percentage than these guys last year. I mean, that's something they definitely want. They believe in themselves. They got a lot of confidence after last season as far as shooting the ball goes.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Another miss by Houston.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Parker kicks to Williams. Parker right side. Good on the shot. Parker's got 5.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Rockets leading by 9. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Freak dishes to Monteunus. Baseline jumper. That's good. Monteunus has got his second basket of the game.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
A moment to check in with Dorsford. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. And here is Carter Williams looking for his first basket still in this one. The lead now in single digits. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Harden the pass to Freak. Pass to Gibson. He dishes it to Capella. Down low. Here's Freak. And foul hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. Free throw good. Freak. throw's good from Freak.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now here's Carter Williams, and here's Green outside. The shot misses. Now through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Rockets ahead, up 10. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the 4th. Houston leading by 10. On the court for San Antonio. C.J. Miles is out there with Andrew Nicholson. Then it's Michael Carter-Williams. Then it's Williams. And thrown by Freak. On up the court. Capella kicks to Freak. Three-pointer. And the shot is good. Freak's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Rockets. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition. Then a stellar outing in this one for Nicholson. 10 points, and he's put one three-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Corey Brewer's checked in for Houston. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio. Leonard comes in for C.J. Miles. And so Nicholson nails both of them. Here's Freak. In the corner, it's Brewer. Leonard with the steal. At the elbow, Williams. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
That's good from Williams. Houston making some changes. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Capella. And Monty subbed in for Taj Gibson. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for San Antonio.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Parker's checked in for Michael Carter-Williams. "60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Oniunas dishes to Freak. Misses from close range. Spurs trail by 9. And stolen by Freak. Uses both hands to shut it down.
Big hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Parker outside and stolen by Freak. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Parker kicks to Leonard. The fader. And he gets it to go.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Houston leading by 11. Feeds it to Howard. And stolen by Williams. Plays it up and banks it in. Williams has got 4 this quarter. The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Some solid defense from Aldridge. Spurs trail by 9. Williams kicks to Parker. Three-pointer. Brewer grabs the board.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Freak, covered by Parker. Freak gets the boot. Houston moving the ball around. And it's Freak missing. Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. The 3, and he gets the bucket. Freak's got 12 points here in the second half.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Williams against Harden. Outside Williams. 17-foot shot on the way. But he stays with it. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, we don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug. Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Rockets leading by 14. Over to the left wing. Here's Freak. Misses the 3. And San Antonio shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Williams passes to Parker. Double team on Parker. Lets it fly from 18. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 4 assists now tonight. Freak with it. 1:57 left in the fourth. On the wing, Brewer. He feeds it to Freak. No good on the triple. Spurs trail by 12. Parker outside. Back to Williams. Williams with another miss.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Passes it to Harden. To the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Freak's got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets. The Spurs have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Now Parker. And there's the feed to Aldridge. Pulls up. The Spurs rebound. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Aldridge has got 4 this quarter.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Rockets.
It's that way, Steve. Clark, what an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so, created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, they definitely had a huge edge, and that's in their DNA, to push the pace and to apply pressure from an offensive standpoint. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are exactly the kind of games they can play.
That's fun basketball to watch.
It sure is. It sure is.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And it's always nice to get win number 1 against an opponent you'll be seeing a total of 4 times over the course of the year. They really set the tone tonight for their season series against the Spurs.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. He affected the game so much.
So Houston wins it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds clock.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time. They're doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just...
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.